Good morning, Maine. Please don't rain anymore. Today we are climbing the two Crocker peaks, and then we're down the mountain to the road and into Stratton tonight. And we got this kind of a small bouldery rock scramble to work our way up here. Oop. I looked up the trail and my trekking pole hit a tree and the water drops came right down in my eyeball. Okay, back to climbing. Wow. South Crocker Summit viewpoint. Just look at these clouds, y'all. Layers and layers, and fast moving ones, slow moving ones. All sorts of colors. Wow.
Lately?
I don't have him as a friend.
He's
North Crocker.
He's gone shirtless.
Well, here on North Crocker, we have clouds. They look like clouds. See? Alright, so from here we got down to the road, 5.2, and I think we go down to this steep thing, and then we hit a flat, and there's like a little, itty bitty, look like it just look.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I'll talk at you for a minute. So today we went up and over the Crockers, and we're getting down right now to the road that leads into Stratton. Now, at some point along this trail here, either right in front of me or may have passed it already, is the 2,000 mile mark. From Georgia, Springer Mountain. So, 182 miles to go. I remember passing the 1,000 mile mark. It was in Virginia. I never saw the sign up in the tree that said 1,000 miles. But I remember getting to the shelter that was, at 1,000.3 and seeing Fjord's trail sketch of, the group all there in front of the 1,000 mile sign. So don't have much left of this trip. After we supply here in Stratton, we're gonna go a couple days, get the Caratonk, and then a little bit farther is Monson, and then that's the 100-mile wilderness. So yeah, not much left. Something's in my shoe besides my foot. All right. It was raining on us this morning, drizzling, you know, nothing too crazy. But then it stopped. Everybody started taking off their rain gear and their extra layers. The sun tried to peek out for just a minute, but the clouds pushed back in. See, it's about almost 60 degrees out right now. Wind's coming through with little gusts of wind. Feels great. After Stratton, we got to climb up and out of the big lows. And that'll be the last 4,000 foot mountain until Katahdin. So I usually don't like to plan out my trips beyond, you know, the next resupply, but I think it's time to start looking at the end game here, folks. Because when I get to Stratton, I gotta figure out to Caratonk. Caratonk, I'll figure out to Monson. And then I pretty much know exactly what I'm doing leaving Monson. So I may have a potential summit date this evening. Now, potential, you know, who knows what weather will do, or, you know, 1,000 other factors that could contribute to me slowing up or speeding down. But these fellas I'm with, Coffee, Pockets, Guinness, and Ragnar, they're a bunch of good guys. Good guys. Great company. You know, it's always good to have someone in earshot out here on the trail. if you look at each of us, we're all doing something slightly different here. You know, Ragnar is completing his through hike. He did half of it last year, the Harpers, and he's finishing it up this year. Pockets is doing a flip-flop. He started Rockfish Gap south of the Shenandoahs. You know, so once he hits Katahdin, he's still got, you know, a good 900 more miles to do. Coffee is, you know, doing another section of the trail. You know, he's been hiking on and off the trail like every 2 years. He does a section of it, and this year he's doing the like Whites to Katahdin section. And then Guinness, Guinness is doing kind of a traditional flip-flop where he started at Harper's and he's going north, and then he's going to go back to Harper's and go south. But he jumped around a bit, got off the trail to go home, and came back out, missed sections, and then was in Vermont, skipped New Hampshire, jumped up to Maine when Ragnar and Pockets got there. So once he hits Katahdin, he's got a lot of choices about where he's gonna go do more miles. But and then my trip is the traditional, you know, through hike. Started at Springer, keep going north to Katahdin. So we're a weird bunch of people when we're together. And Asobo sees us, and their first questions are, you know, going to Katahdin? Yep. I'm getting bit by a mosquito. And then they'll ask, started in Georgia? And we're all like, yeah, well, no, yes, kind of no. Yes, last year, yes. February 1st, nope, never seen it, nope. And Coffee's like, yeah, I did that back in 2013. So it's great company to have out here on the trail. These roots are slippery. I've slipped and slided on a couple of them already today, so I'm kind of really watching where I put my feet. Which means I'm watching let me put my feet all over these roots. Alright. But yeah, 2,000 miles today, people. That I've hiked on the Appalachian Trail. And I'm excited about it. I am. It may not sound like it. But yeah. Yeah. The idea of hiking a long trail like this, people are like, well, it takes determination and stamina and fortitude, this and that, and all these things. After the trail, and I'm back home and get my videos uploaded. I'll do gear reviews, but you know, hey, what works for me may or may not work for you, so but I can tell you how the gear held up, or you know what failed miserably under, you know, daily use, and what I used all the way through. So you can look forward to those. I have a couple ideas of further adventures rolling around in my head. Whether or not you'll want to stay subscribed and follow along on things other than the Appalachian Trail is entirely up to y'all. But I gotta say, I enjoy doing the videos. They're a way of, I don't know, therapy almost, you know, where you can, you know, open yourself up and look into you, start pulling out ideas and thoughts. But yeah, this video is getting kind of long, so yeah, but this is what the trail looks like. Middle of Maine, around the 2,000 mile north mark. Through hikers get into town. It's amazing.
Turn around and wave.
I was just at this Flagstaff General Store. Oh, excuse me. Ate so much. Oh, no. So, in standard fashion, you know, we all climb into this clown car, this little Ford Ranger with a camper on its back. The driver and 4 hikers and 4 backpacks all get into this Ranger, and we drive up here. Well, called and made reservations, or well, we made reservations when we was down in Wrangler, and some would stay at the Stratton Inn hostel, and some, you know, didn't have enough room, so they said they called up the White Wolf and got us a room there. Okay, so we show up and we're like, all right, well, who's going what and where? Well, Guinness, pockets, coffee, you know, had the bunks in the Stratton hostel. So we're like, okay, well, me and Ragnar will head across the way and get to the White Wolf. Oh, it's closed. Sorry, we're closed. It's like on all the windows and doors. So we're sitting there saying like, hello, why are we not open? Come to find out, the cook was the only one there in this place today. Because it's also a diner. The diners are only open on, you know, so many days of the week, specific days of the week. Well, the cook had a gallstone or something, so he had to go to the hospital. So it's like, well, no one will be there till 4 o'clock. Like, wow, you mean we got into town so early so that we can get, no, okay, so so we can't quite get into the White Wolf yet, but I'm gonna sit outside and use their Wi-Fi and see if I can't upload a video or two.